Hey, I'm Lethargic Waldo, and today we're going to be doing a Streamelements tutorial regarding alert boxes. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that I do stream over at twitch.tv/lethargicwaldo. Links will be in the description down below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, so feel free to come stop by, watch some gameplay, and I can answer any OBS, Streamelements, or Streamlabs questions you have. So this might seem a little obvious, but you're going to need a Twitch account. Just make sure you got your Twitch account ready, and then we'll head over to Streamelements. Once we're there, you'll see that there's 4 options: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer. Everything I'm showing you here is usable on all 4 platforms. So we're going to use Twitch today because that's what I know. This is the Streamelements dashboard. We'll go over this in a later video. Today we're going to focus on overlays and alerts. So right over here on the alerts and overlays section, go ahead and click My Overlays. Once you're in the overlay section, you're going to see this little sad face that says you don't have any overlays. You can just go ahead and click the Create a New Overlay button, and that will take you to this resolution screen. Once you're in the resolution screen, you can go ahead and select any option that you want. I always stick with 1080p just because it's the easiest to work with, and it's pretty much the standard. So you can go ahead and click Start. Once you click Start, you'll see this Add Widget button over on the left-hand side. Go ahead and click that. You'll see this bar pop up. This has everything from alerts to all your stream labels, stream tools like chat, but all we care about for right now is the alert box. So go ahead and click that. Once you do that, you'll see the alert box pop up, and you'll see over on the left, you have these layers. As we get further into it, there will be more and more layers, but right now we only care about the one. So go ahead and click on Settings. And that will show us the follower alert, the subscriber alert, the tip, cheer, host, raid, all of that. You can turn them all on or off if you want. I just leave them all on. And then you'll see all the settings buttons on the right-hand side. The settings buttons is what we really care about. So these are the advanced settings. You'll see that you have quite a few options here. Everything from setting an image, changing a video, the layout, uploading a sound, all sorts of stuff. But really what we care about right now is setting an image or changing the video. I usually use videos because I like animated alerts. You're welcome to use an image. It works the exact same way either way. So go ahead and click Change Video. I already had a video here, but we're going to go through the process to add a video. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Go ahead and click Upload. Once you click Upload, you'll get this screen right here. You can click Select Files, and that will bring up your window on where you keep your files. Since we're doing the video, just go grab your video or image file, select it, click Open, and you'll see it pop up here. You can preview it, you can do all of that. All you need to do is click Submit though, and it automatically applies. You'll see it right there in the little preview. And that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Next, we'll be uploading a sound. I already had a sound here as well, but I'm just gonna delete it and we're gonna go through the same process because repetition. Go ahead and click Select Files, find your audio file. MP3s are perfect. I believe Streamlabs requires you to use OGG. Once it's in, you can test it. All right, once you verify that it's there, you can go ahead and submit it. And next we're going to go over the emulation portion. This allows you to emulate follows, subs, everything like that. So go ahead and click that little bell at the bottom and then click Follow Event, and you'll see it pop down. When in this view, you can also check out the layout options. I typically use this layout right here that I've selected right now. It's just much easier and it makes the alerts much bigger. So they're just much easier to work with, but just kind of mess around and see what works for you. You can use this box right here to kind of change whatever you want this to say. We'll just say, you know, thanks for following, or thanks for the follow, or something along those lines. As soon as you got this taken care of, go up to the right-hand corner and click Save. You can name your overlay here. Name it something like Alert or Overlay or whatever you want to call it. After you do that, we're going to head over to the advanced settings, click the X, click the arrow, get back to the layer settings, and then click Position, Size, and Style. Once there, we're going to resize this to 1920 by 1080. It's the easiest size to work with, and it will make it much easier for you to change the size in OBS and have a little bit more freedom there. Something I highly recommend. Make sure you click Center Widget just to make sure everything's nice and center, nothing's off kilter, we're all good to go. And you can emulate it just to see it blows it up. It looks a little grainy here, but it will look good on your stream. Okay, once we're done with that, what we're going to do next is we're going to fix the text so the text properly shows up on your alert and it's positioned in a place that you want to show the person that followed or show your message saying thanks for the follow. What we'll do is we go to the text tab within the variations. Once in the text tab, you'll see the advanced tab in there, and you'll see these margins, and the margins will dictate where the text lands when you use your alert. So you'll see when I emulate this, it will fall pretty close to the middle, but not quite where I want it. So I'm going to tweak with these numbers just a little bit. We'll try 350 just to see if that lands where we want it. So wait for that to clear, and then we'll emulate it again. It looks like 350 put it a little higher than where we want to be. So let's try 450. Actually, no, let's do 500. Okay. And that should work, and it should be right where we want it. You can kind of see it moved a little bit as I put those numbers in. Just make sure you tweak with those and, you know, find what works for you and what works for your alert specifically. Right there, do one more test alert. Looks perfect. It's right in the center. It's right where you want it. Spelling error and all. You can adjust the font size, so we can up it to like a 72. You can change all sorts of other settings. You can add stroke, you can add a shadow, you can do all sorts of stuff with the text. There's lots of possibilities. We'll go over text and shadows here, stroke and shadow here in a second. You'll see that I got the text nice and big, nice and center. Right here, text stroke, you know, we'll add maybe like 1 pixel of text stroke, all black. It's a little bit too thick for this, so we should probably scale it back maybe to like a half, maybe even like 0.3. But we'll probably just go with half here just for demonstration's sake. Kind of see it looks a little bit better, kind of accentuates the letters. After you do that, you can add a shadow. The default shadow is pretty good though. I occasionally will up the shadow to 2 pixels though. And you can do this with everything. Cheer, tip, you know, you go in, you've got variations here as well. Yeah, so if you just want to click on variation settings, you'll see you have options for like 1, 100, 1000, 5000, 10,000. Those are just the default settings. You can change those to whatever you want. If you click on one of the gears, it will take you into the settings. All of your settings that you had before are available to be changed here. You can bring in videos that you've already used or GIFs or audio. The layout settings are the same. The text settings are the same. Everything's the same. The only thing that I really personally don't pay attention to are the animation settings, the text animation and all of that, because I don't really need it. At the top here, you can see that you can change your bits required to trigger the alert and the chance that the alert will go off. I always leave the chance at 100 and change the amount based on what I want. This is also where you enable text to speech. So if you don't want text to speech to enable for say 1 to 50, you can just make a 1 to 49 alert, not tell it to trigger anything, and then it just won't do it. You can pick multiple voices. Brian is the most popular though, and then you can save it, and then you can emulate it. I'll do a 1000 bit here just to show off the variations. So you'll see the default variation here, and then as soon as this clears up, I'll go ahead and run a 1-bit variation, which you can run individually from the left panel. So right here, you'll see, I'll click it, and we'll get the alert that we actually put together. Just like that. So that's how you do that. Again, I didn't adjust the text for this, so you don't see the text right now, but you can make it say whatever you want. You can do it for subscribers, you can do it for raids and hosts, you can do it for everything. The control is incredibly granular and you can do a lot with it. So, and again, some people just use the default alerts because it does take time and money sometimes to get alerts made. So, you know, just try and be creative. Right here, you can also set it so you have to have a minimum amount of people in order to trigger the host or raid alert. I just leave mine at 1 because who cares? It's not that big of a deal. And then just save it and it will bring you back to this alert screen. Once you're back at this alert screen, you can copy this URL, and this URL is going to be needed for OBS. So we'll revisit that in probably the next video, and we'll go a little more in depth on what to do with OBS, how to manage OBS, all that fun stuff. So thanks for coming out, and feel free to leave any questions in the comments down below. I appreciate it. Have a good day. or night. See ya.